Okay, simple question. Imagine it's day one of your trading journey. What do you want out of it? Do you want lots of money? Do you never want to work again? Well, that's your wish answered, isn't it? But
you just crack on. I've got a dress to buy.
you've got a dress to buy.
No, you're taking us out, remember?
I am taking you out. Always take you out. But, sorry, what you got to remember is everything's live on this. Nothing's really scripted. Get an idea in my head and off I go. And when you see me trade, it is in the moment. I don't believe in rollback charts. Come into the Discord, you'll see the guys, they know exactly what I'm doing before I do it. And if they ask, I'll track it through for them. And I go live with them 4 times a week so they can actually see the processes and discuss it. Anyway, cut long story short, what do you want out trading?
What I call them? Fun coupons.
Do you want to just stick 2 fingers up to your boss? Do you want a better car? Do you want a nest egg? What is it you want? And I think it's a valid question to ask when you start your journey. Now, the problem is you have reality and then you've got dreamscape. And I think a lot of people are sucked into the dreamscape. They think this job is incredibly easy. Technically, it is. I can teach anybody how to trade in 1 session. I can do that. You know, you have a one-to-one with me, I will take you from 0 to chart competent in 1 go. Will it make you a trader? Absolutely not. Would I recommend you do that? Absolutely not. I think you need to spend a long time understanding how the markets operate, but more importantly, how you operate. Because you, as a person, are what controls the outcome. Now, if you're going in with a gambling mentality, and if you go through some of the posts that I've put on about gambling, you will see true traders that run it as a business versus the gamblers. And the gamblers always defend themselves. It's never their fault. The industry is rigged. It's all gambling, all of this. Absolute bunkum. Bunkum. Because you can take that exact attitude and apply that to any business in the high street. If you apply yourself to trading properly, it's a business. Period. The commodity you're selling is your time. You're understanding what's going on. You're making an informed choice, and that is it. No different than any other job. Okay? If you go in just thinking you're going to have a punt, well, that's why you're losing. But I think also the reality of trading is why you have a hard time of it, because you put 100 quid into an account and you'll think you're Warren Buffett in a week. Now, I put a post out just to kind of see if I can clarify this. Now, you'll have all had a calculation, compound. So let's just say you got 100 quid. But what about your monthly returns? This is where reality bites. What do you actually want per month? Stop the camera now. Drop it in the comments and say what percentage you want per month.
Well, we're waiting.
You done that? Good. Well, let's have a little look, shall we? Because the posts, I did it in a couple of areas. So I did it here on YouTube. Didn't get that many votes, but it did highlight something. You got 6% wanting 20% plus per month. That is some going. If you got a small account, sub 1,000, you may get it, but I think you'll struggle. If you're under 500 or under 100, you could probably do that per month. If you've got a big account, you're going to struggle. Okay? Now, the bit that jumped out at me was 3 to 5% per month. I think that's about right. That's probably on the right track. I then put it out to a bigger poll on the WhatsApp group. You're welcome to come here. And if you want to come to Discord, you need to follow this and you'll get links to it. And there's links to this down in the descriptions and comments. Again, 3 to 5% came out predominantly the most. Nobody put 20 plus. But these are people that follow what I do. So they're a little bit more grounded than the public. So that 20% wasn't even in the process. 10 to 20, okay, I think they're being a bit optimistic. 5 to 10, I can go with, but 3 to 5 is about right. Now, here's the kicker. Why is it 3 to 5% a month? Well, think about this logically. If you have a bank account and we compare bank accounts, don't really need to look at the Santander one. You save 200 quid a month. It's not a great deal per year. But the highest interest rates is roughly about 5% a year. Now, you've got to lock these up for 3 to 5 years. But if you're going down into various other bits and pieces, between 4 and 5% is what you're going to get. So, let's just go back to that little calculator, shall we? Here we are. So if you're getting 5% per month and you run it for a year, well, that's what your investment's going to return to you in 12 months. 182. Now that's 5% a month. Whereas if you put it in the bank, you would get 5% a year. So really, you could drop that down to 3% and you will outperform the bank. Now, to me, that is your first job as a trader. Just outperform the bank. And a rule of thumb, and this is an easy rule of thumb, whatever the bank gives you per year, try and do that per month and work on 10 months. Now, what that does is it allows you to be wrong a little bit. Also, you're going to have time off, so you can't be at the markets all the time. But what it does is it means your money's working for you. And if you think of it in those terms, what happens is over time it compounds. Now, if you have, I don't know, say you're 50 years old and you've got 15 years to retirement, 3% or 5% per month across, say, a 10-year period, starting relatively small, doesn't half add up. And not only does it add up, it becomes a massive figure. And how do I know this? Because if you watch my Vanguard, that's exactly what I did. I just constantly drip fed into it and let the compounding effect build up. And then over the course of the last few years, you've seen it go from next to nothing to now over 200k. That's the power of small repetitive gains with a simple plan. However, if you go into this just expecting to go put 100 quid in, make a fortune out the gate, you'll always be boom and bust. And sadly, that's the reality of this industry. And because you boom and bust, it's why you think it can't be done. It can be done. It can be done very easily if you start with one thing. Oh, that got you. You're hanging on. You're going, come on, Scruff, tell me the secret. What's the indicator? Is it the ADX? It's got to be the ADX. It's on your chair. Tell me it's the ADX. No, it's something that's even rarer. Common sense.
Fuck no!
If you overstress the account, you'll bloat. If you have it relatively easy, just job along. So simple. Just apply common sense. So if you've got 100 quid and you're running for 5 quid interest per month, just 5%, break it down. You end up looking for about 50 pence a day. Peanuts. Not even that. You know, because if it's a £5 a month and you work it on, I don't know, 4 weeks, You know, it's 125 a week. It's not a lot, is it? It's not a lot. It's 25p, 30p a day. But the next month, it'll be 40 or 30p or 40p, and it adds up to it becomes £1. But if you constantly try swinging it, you just blow it up. It's that simple. Apply common sense and you'll be fine. And look at it as a marathon, not a sprint. If you're trying to get there in one go, you'll run out of steam and the account won't take it. But if you make £1 and then tomorrow you make another £1 and then another £1, I have more respect for people that do that than the idiots who sort of go, well, I've got 100 quid, I'll put it all in and I'll see if I can double it in 1 week. Say no's that way. Something for you to think about. I'll be interested in your thoughts. Anyway, as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love. And the money will follow. See you all in the next one.